Okay, so the question is, how would you map this? Now this is where JPA and Hibernate comes into play. We just add this entity annotation, and what entity does behind the scenes, basically it will tell Hibernate that this particular class needs to be mapped to a table in our database. And behind the scenes, Hibernate will take all of these fields that which we have declared here, and it will try to map this to our specific columns. Now let me just delete this. Select from persons. And we see here we have these 6 columns, but here we have the age column which we didn't add it. We have the date of birth which we didn't add it, and in our table we have some free columns which we don't have in our person class. Now let me just start the application and see if we have some errors. And as you see here, we have an error which is called no identifier is specified for this entity. But this is a sign that Hibernate has done something behind the scenes. So what is this error? Basically, this error means that when you have a class annotated with this entity, you need to specify to Hibernate which of these fields is the primary ID, primary key in your table. So in our case, it's the ID column, and we have here this ID. So you need to put this ID annotation and make sure you import this Java persistence annotation. And now we have told Hibernate, hey, this field is the primary key in my table. So now if we start this again, now we see it works. But my question is, how does Hibernate know that this person class knows that this table is called persons? And to do this, we need to validate. We need to make sure, does it actually work? And in the next video, we are going to validate if this actually works. But for now, as you see, with just 2 annotations, we have basically mapped our class with our table in our database. And this is all the hard work is done for us by the JPA and Hibernate behind the scenes.